Okay, welcome to Evolution of Business Intelligence, Astro Business Cardology. And this is Dr. Sue, your Master Business Cardologer. And like always, I begin with replay viewers. I want to welcome all the replay viewers here on YouTube and in Clubhouse. Thank you for joining us for this session of Astro Business Cardology, Evolution of Business Intelligence. So, I'm Dr. Sue. I'm a lifestyle and business strategist, creative visionary, founder and owner of Lifestyle and Business Consulting Services, where I bring that unique, one of a kind, passion to profit business into reality. And just by having a little conversation with you. And one of my creations is this Astro Business Cardology. As a business consultant for the last 45 plus years, well, it's time for business cardology to come about. Uh, we have business astrology, we have business numerology, but there was never a business cardology. So I've created it. This program for business strategists, professional business consultants, and for the business owners on a there's a different level. There's one level for the strategists, and then there's one level for the business owners. Business owners do not have to pay for their education, yet business strategists, there is a fee certification program that you will have to go through. So let's go ahead and get into this, and we'll talk about what is business cardology, Astro Business Cardology. I may need to change that. The purpose of business cardology is to clarify for you the life path of your business. Just like you have a life path, your business has a life path. To reveal to you your business spiritual path to success. And as long as you're doing the work in your business and following, just like if you were having a reading, the changes you would make during that reading, you would also make in your business with the program and the formula that I've created to speak to to enable you to understand how your business will harmonize its relationship not only with other businesses but also with the big business, the United States of America. You know, they're the Jack of Diamond, and you know the attributes of the Jack of Diamond is get that money, get that bag by any means necessary, and they don't really care who gets hurt in the middle. You know, they care, but you know, it's almost like that Spock saying, "The needs of the many is greater than the need of the one." So you know, it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead. I've got this PowerPoint over here for you, and we're going to get started on that PowerPoint. Um, Let me bring that up and get that started. Let's start from here. Uh, Let me get this out of the way. Okay, and we'll do. Let's see if this works. So I'm gonna switch over and we'll start talking about this. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know why this isn't working now. Oh my goodness, it isn't working. Let's get this desktop over here. There we go. Let's see if I can bring, let's see, bring two up. Let's see if I can bring two up. And let's see if I can get rid of, that's one. Let's see if I can get rid of one. I still haven't figured out all of this. Okay. To make it work. Okay. And we'll get rid of one. Okay, there we go. So this is what we're looking at. The evolution of business intelligence, Astro Business Cardology. I'm going to get better with this. This is the first time that I'm using a PowerPoint on this. So let's go to the next one. R&D begins when work to resolve the scientific or technological uncertainties starts and ends when that uncertainty is resolved or work to resolve it ceases. And this is me over here on this side over here. So let's go to the next slide. So these are, let's see if I can go back a slide. These are some of the departmental, what we're doing, we're getting into the research and development part of Astro Business Cardology. We're getting into the research and development department. Let me explain to you why I did this. I got an inbox and they wanted more information about clubs, how clubs will be performing in that research and development part of your business. Well, you can look at the attributes of a club. It's about knowledge, but how does that translate over into business cardology, Astro Business Cardology? Well, you have your king, your queen, your jack, your 10, your 9, your 8, all the way down to your ace. Well, each one of these frequencies, each one of these numbers, you're looking at the numbers now because you know what the club is all about. You're looking at each one of those numbers and it tells you what you're going to do. Like if it's research and development, if there's a tour club in there, well, what's the attributes of a tour club? What does that two mean? You're going to look at that two. Okay, that two can mean partnerships. Well, you know what? Ace doesn't want to be alone. It wants to ascend to a two. To be, there's some partnerships that you may want to get into. Now threes. Now threes is a little bit different. Fours are more about stabilizing. Fives are about change. Six is about balance. They say in one area is balance, but a six in business cardology means that there's a slow down period. That there's some lag in that area. Seven is that there's a spiritual and the mundane. But yet, when you're looking at that seven, you're looking at five on top and two on the bottom. So that means that there's a change that needs to be made because you have that five sitting up there. Fives are about changing and how you make those changes. and then you have that two setting at the bottom. Was what kind of change was is it going to uh, handle? Is there going to be a partnership? Is there going to be a marriage? Or there going to be two meetings of the minds? Is there going to be a product and service that is going to marry into another product and services that works together? So there's a lot of different variables, and we'll cover that. I just kind of put this together at the last minute. And we'll just go through this. It won't take long. There's not that many slides in it. So research and development is all about clubs, and the numbers and the creativity that goes on with clubs, and you put things together. Okay. Departmental duties of the research department, and these are some of the attributes. These are the business indicators for the clubs in these various departments. It's nothing new that uh, a professional business consultant would not know. This is something that they already know. Uh, Looks like that sound is kind of high. Let me turn the noise down just a little bit. Inside research and development, you're going to go ideal generation, feasibility of that creation, that product, that service that you're going to create, planning. I'm not bringing any of the other emblems in there. I'm just bringing clubs in there. And I'll show you how it transfers over into other departments. Planning, the planning phase of that idea creation. Is it feasible out in the real world? What types of things do you need to do to see if it's feasible? This is not only for corporate America, this is also for small business owners, okay? Planning, what kind of plans are you making for this? What do you need? What information do you need to get together for this thing that you've created, for the product or that service that you need to? Then you got to plan it out. How are you going to plan this thing that you've created out? It may be something that's never been done before, just like Astro Business Cardology. It's never been done before. So this is me creating the platform, the planning, the idea generation. The idea generation came about. Is it feasible? Yes, it's feasible because it's never been done before. And then the feedback that I'm getting from the people that I've been connecting with, wanting to interview me, wanting to get me on their platform, wanting to do podcasts and coming into their groups and doing a presentation. And then you want to design, build, test, review. This area, we're going to go deeper into this area because once you design it, you have to build it. Then you have to test it. And sometimes testing isn't all that good. So you're going to review the problems and areas. Like I said, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that area, and then you're going to launch it. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Idea generation. This is what does the research and development department do? This is what y'all do. The research and development department helps their company decide which products and service will most likely find success if offered to their clients and customers. Now, remember, during this idea generation, there's certain frequencies that you're going to be dealing with. There's certain energies, the cards of the day, and this came about because of the uh, daily card, the United States daily card, and the ruling card of the day of that card. Okay, that's how this whole uh, slideshow came about. It was because of the questions that you were asking about research and development department. A business consultant would know this already. Small business owners, this is a little bit more advanced, but then I'm educating you as you go. Um, and the second part, there are several R&D job responsibilities and functions the department performs to produce usable data to help develop these products and services. In astrocardologies, these various responsibilities are likened to all the emblems, because a club, when you're in club season, you're going to be married to a heart. You're going to be married, a ruling card is going to be a heart or a diamond or a spade or another club. So then you're going to have to look at that. Okay, then what are we really doing with these clubs? What kind of education are we doing? What kind of products are we creating? And how do we get those products and services out there? Now, if it's during club season, you may get with a heart. It may be a heart. That heart is going to tell you what department that you're going to get into. That heart is saying, that club is saying, okay, during club season, that it says you have a club and then you have a heart. Well, you know, automatically heart is over in sales, marketing, branding, um, partnerships, developing partnerships and things like that. That's what you're going to look at. And remember, that number is your business indicator. That heart tells you what you're going to do. The number, that number is going to tell you exactly what you're going to do. If it's a three, you're going to make a decision about some different products or services. If it's a two, that looks like a partnership, you know? If it's a 10, that looks like you're going to do some type of event. There's to start scheduling some type of networking event, some type of webinar, some type of something within your business, because you know this is very broad. A 10, you know, when you got that 10, you're sitting among a lot of people. That's all about people and groups and things like that. So you're going to be looking at stuff like that. And so let's go to the next slide. And if you're in Clubhouse, this is on YouTube. You can look at it on YouTube because it's the same. You can see the slide presentation on YouTube. It's not going to go on a group. It's going to stay on YouTube if you want to look at. And we'll go on to the next slide. And this slide talks about feasibility. And this is where you do your market research on that product and things that you created. Just like I created Astro Business Cardology, I had to do a feasibility study to see, you know, just throw it out there and see who catches it. And it's and the way that you do it, you throw it out there, and then guess what? Somebody likes it, and somebody says, "Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that." And then other cardologists, they pick up on it and they want to do it. Well, then if they saw that it has some feasibility in it to copy it or to hijack it or something like that, then guess what? They are going to do it according to their level of knowledge. Me being the queen of club and a business consultant with over 45 years of business experience, well, this is how I do it. You know, I have to look at, you know, and this is very generic. This is very broad. This is, you know, I'm doing it for everybody. This is how I did my feasibility study. That's how I did it. You may look at it a little differently, and as the market research slide shows, what stores might carry your product. This is all market research and under feasibility, how much the product would cost. You know, how much does it cost to develop? You know, how, is there going to be a substantial ROI on that? And again, we're still in research and development. And research and development covers a lot of stuff, you know, a lot of stuff. So that's why when you get a spade, you're covering everything. That doesn't stop you from tapping over into that heart energy, into that heart sales and marketing department, which is governed by hearts. You know, look at your timeline. Look at the business life path. Look at that composite business life path, just like you would on your personal life path. If you know your life path, this is going to be easy for you because now you're just incorporating your business in it. And what type of packaging most likely to attract your new customers? You gotta, you got to what 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 kind of attention? Because even with business cardology, I knew I had the name, but I threw out a lot of other names out there to see if people would catch on to that, see what name really resonates with them. With this cardology thing, it's the name. What it does it resonate? How you just educate, put it out there. That's your market research. How many, what people are coming in, what people want this information. And the purpose of the research is to find what makes the product useful, the specifications of how the team should build it, the best methods of marketing it, and the product's predicted success. Now, have I predicted the success of Astro Business Cardology? Of course I have. Do I have a target market? Of course I have. Business strategists. It's an accountability and a business strategist is accountability and decision making tool for business strategists. I'm teaching them how to use Astro Business Cardology just like they use business astrology, just like they use business numerology. But this is Astro Business Cardology, and it brings in all of those energies, all of those energies, numerology, astrology, and cardology into one arena that we're going to work with. Okay, predicting a success, of course it's going to be success. I picked out my target market. I'm teaching business owners how to trust themselves and their own intuition and use when you're using, we are, as human beings, we're very intuitive people. We can say, "Damn, I thought I started to do that." But once you know the energies behind what you're doing and why you're doing it, the decision making comes real easy because you've got everything you need right here. Right here. You got everything you need. Okay? So then let's go in to the next slide. Okay? Planning. This is all about planning. Product development. We use everything that you gain in your feasibility study, all the data and stuff that, oh my God, I left the E off of that. That you that you use to plan and create. This is the phase where you're going to start planning and identifying the things that you need, the product and service using the specifications that you that you created or that you collected doing your market research. Okay, doing the market research, I figured out that this is a accountability and decision making tool for your business, not for you personally. They have a life path thing for you. They have cardology for you, where you deal with all your past traumas and from birth and things like that. But Astro Business Cardology, you don't have any traumas. Your business doesn't have any traumas. It only has energies, and you control the energies within your business. If you can't control the energies within your business, you're not very good at controlling your own energy. I suggest that you go back to life path cardology, and get your traumas and stuff together before you start trying to open a business. Because your business is a part of you and you are a part of your business. That's why I created Astro Business Cardology. That's why I created the composite business report. You just don't marry your find the date of your business and then find your birthday and get the composite. It's not like that. It's totally different. The formula for it is different. So the research and development team may seek to understand this is an example. What size should it be sit comfortably in the user's hand, where they should place buttons for easy access. This is all in the planning. Using these specifications, the product development team, we're next slide, we're getting ready to go to the next slide, conceives many designs for the product and may create several prototypes for testing. All from the information that you got from your market survey, your feasibility study, doing your market research. Now you're planning it out. You're planning out this product. You're planning out this services. And then you're going to send it over. And where you're going to send it over to? You're going to send it over to design, build, test, and review. The research and development department performs product research after a product or service proposal. That's what the planning department, that's what planning is going to say. And these are all different departments within research and development, okay? You're going to design it and you're going to build it and you're going to test it. Yeah, and it goes there until you get it right. There may be, before you even launch it, we're not even talking about launching yet. Launching is a whole different animal that we'll bring up. They may include conducting a series of tests, surveys, and other research. And this is, you have to, you just don't throw things out there without testing it. And right now they're called, people will get with you and say, I'm looking for ambassadors for my products and services. For this business, Astro Business Cardology, I went into Brainstorm Passion Room and I offered every one of the women that wanted a business report, an Astro Cardology business report, and I did a presentation in the room, and they enjoyed it, and a lot of them, um, you can tell how they're moving in their business, how the energies are flowing with them, with all the successes that they're having and all the clarity that they're bringing into their business, just by knowing that these energies are on fleek today. They're on peak today. They're peak. I mean, they're peaking out. And then how we are syncing with our mindset and our business are syncing with the energies of the day. The purpose of research is to find what makes the product useful, the specifications of how the team should build it, the best methods of marketing it, and the product's predicted success. Okay? Design, build, test, review. And this could go on over and over again until you get it right, until you get the results that you want. And that's how I created that composite uh, uh, business report, getting your composite business birth date. It took me a couple of weeks to work on that formula, but I got it right so that it's a repeatable. I can teach business strategists, business small business owners won't know the formula. Only ones that are getting the formula are the ones with the certifications. And we're going to go to our next file. Now, product launch. This is when we're talking about product launch. I grabbed this off the internet, and this is the timeline to and all the things that goes into launching a product. You just don't pick it up and throw it out there. In corporate America, this is the process that they go to. These are the processes that they go to. This is the timeline that they go through. These are all the different strategies. You know, the press release, sample delivery to channel buyers, target media, sales guide, sales training, clubs, you know, research and development. When you put a product out there, when they put a service out there, there's training that has to go down the line. And that's where Cardology, that's where your clubs are. That's where the research and development, that's where all the education on this particular item goes. Nobody else does that. Nobody else does that. Oh, I didn't mean to uh, let me go back. I didn't want to leave that just yet. And you know, and then in the last week, what do? You launch the event, the grand opening, speaking engagements, email announcements, PR and events, radio commercial, web update, social media update, and CEO. You know, that's that's the week that I'm in. I'm in this week because I've been watching this. I've gone through all this other stuff. You know, presentation PowerPoint. You know, social media setup, email, e-newsletter design. No, I haven't done that yet. Print design, radio advertising, promotion video. You know, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Clubhouse. You know, I have a group. You know, I'm on Instagram. I'm putting the information out there. The bet in all social media platforms. I'm going into the groups doing interviews. I'm going doing podcast interviews. These are all the things. These are all the things that these are all the things that I'm doing. You know, to launch Astro Business Cardology. And I told you I think I told everybody in the first video I did that you will learn how to develop a product, a one of a kind, something that's never been done, just by coming in here and looking at these videos and looking at the things that I'm putting together. This is how you do it. This is this is the work that goes into doing this, okay? Setting up a deadline is very vital role in success of a product launch. Identify the tasks to be completed and schedule time and assignment responsibility to a person for the completion of the task. This is all in research and development. You know, research and development, yeah. In club season, you're going to bring over the hearts. You're going to bring over the finance department. You got to bring in finance because you got to get the money to launch the product, to launch their service, to do. You got to tap into them in your operation, your financial and operations department. You got to tap into them. You know, maybe you want to partner with somebody else. That means you got to tap into that heart. You got to tap into the diamond. Is it going to be a ROI? Is there a return on your investment? What is your investment? So now we're at the launch. Okay, now that's how you pretty much launch a product and service using Astro Business Cardology. And I hope that if that's confusing, let me know. Uh, you know, if you're looking at the replay, um, send me a DM in my back channel, send me a message on Instagram or whatever. Anybody, any business owners that want to learn how to use this accountability and decision making tool, go to my IG account and tap in on the profile, the link in the profile, and join the group. There's no charge for business owners, only for business strategists, business consultants. There is going to be a certification program for you, and I'm finishing that out as we speak. So, Let's go and look at some of the benefits. There's benefits to being, and if you, there's benefits to having a research and development department. Okay, these are the benefits, innovation, determining what clients and customers need. This is ongoing. Research and development, that's ongoing because every month some kind of club is going to show up. There's not a month that in your business cycle that a club doesn't show up. You have months where spades don't even show up in your life path unless it's within the United States, or it could be your personal daily card, or the card of the day and the ruling card. There are certain cards, the what is it, three of heart, two of heart. These cards don't show up but once a year. So you have to look at it as a daily card. And I'm not talking about a ruling card because they'll show up all over as a ruling card. But as your daily card, these hearts don't show, spades don't show up that much. And I think I talked to everybody yesterday to look and see what cards show up the most and what cards you rarely see. Okay. And these are some of the benefits of having a research and development department. Even a small business, even if you're the owner of the business, there's a section off a part in your head that deals with research and development. That's where the accountability comes in with your daily card. That's the accountability because once you learn this system, you're going to get up in the morning and say, okay, then what are the energies that my business is dealing with today? Okay, you're going to look at your own personal daily card. You're going to look at that personal daily card and see what energies you're working with. And then you're going to look at the daily card for the mundane work and see what energies are working in there. Okay, and you're going to be able to just kind of, okay, that's a club. Oh man, what's the ruling card? Oh, that's a heart. Okay, so research and development, let's go over to the hearts department. What do you need? Do you need a new marketing plan? Do you need a new sales plan? Do you need a new marketing strategy? Do you need new promotion? Do you need a new sales flyer or something like that? Okay, that's what that's going to do. Okay, then, providing effective customer service, ensuring quality products and services. You don't want to go half stepping into creating something and it's not complete. You want to be complete with what you do. A lot of people say, well, the Queen of Club, there's a lot of overkill. No, it's not a lot of overkill. If you're going to run an effective and successful business, this is stuff that you need to know. You need to know about your product. And I tell everybody in the introductory class, know your industry like you know your life path. If you know your life path, if I'm a Queen of Club and I know my life path cards like the back of my hand, I know what my Mercury card is. I know what my Venus card is. If you know what your cards are, you know where your cards are sitting at. When these energies come up, you know how to act accordingly. My card today was the Five of Clubs. So that let me know that I had to make a change. And in my inbox, there was a change that I needed to make because they asked a question. So I decided, okay, then just whip out this little PowerPoint. It's not a real one of my better PowerPoints, but it's serving the purpose right now on the last minute notice. Okay, also research development as for a small business, potential tax breaks. Businesses can often deduct expenses related to research and development from their taxes, but this depends on several things, such as location of the business and the type of research and development used. Okay, in your market research, did you go out? Did you spend money? Did you do an event to promote yourself? If you go out here and do some of these vendor events, well, you don't go out there to make money. You go out there to market your business, unless you have that cash and carry business. Whenever you go to do a vendor event, whenever you, or anything, everybody always asks me when I did the vendor events, oh, how did you do? Did you make money? That was not my goal. My goal was to come out here and market my services. And usually on my table, I have something free to, a freebie to give. Why? If I have something free, people are going to come and get it, especially if they can take it away. Raffles. If I have a raffle, a big raffle, gift certificates for my business, a piece of paper you give them that has value. If I give you a $500 gift certificate for a one-on-one um, Astro Business Cardology, not only the report, but also the consultation, which is worth $500, aren't you going to take it? Aren't you going to enter that raffle? And when you enter that raffle, guess what? You don't have to be there to win, because I'm going to take down your email address. You don't have to be there to win. Okay? But I have your email address because I know you're interested in it. Okay? Let's go on to the next slide. Benef- uh, find also benefits of research and development. You find investors, those angel investors, helping secure patents. These are all the other. These are some of the benefits of research and development, taking your business to the next level. Okay. Summary: Astro Business Cardology. This is what Astro Business Cardology is all about. This is just the R&D department. Tomorrow, I may do sales and marketing department, or I may do one of the club's diamonds. I may do diamonds, or one of the other departments. I'll do since this was asked and I did it. Um, this is what what's going to happen. Okay, and last slide, and well, this is the last slide, and this is who I am, Dr. Sue Croft. I do have advanced degrees in healthcare, and I do have an MBA, MHA, Master Business Cardology. Why not? I created the name. And if you'd like to send me an email, your DIY queen at yourpassiontoprofitheadquarters.com. Also, in the description on YouTube, there is a link that you can go and join the group. Okay, let's see if this works. Yes, it worked. It worked. It definitely worked. So that's the end of this program, and let me let's so let's yeah, I'm back now. Y'all been looking at me, and I've been over here messing with this computer. So we're going to end the program on that note, and hopefully, if you're in Clubhouse, you'll get a chance to come over here on YouTube. It's live stream of vision, um, and you'll see it. And there's a beautiful. thingy. And look for the evolution of business intelligence. There is a logo that you may, it's Medusa, and it's a big old thing. I think it's so cute. So this is it. Y'all have a blessed day, and I'm out.